Alright, hi y'all. Welcome to my first video. Thanks so much for being here. This video, welcome to my channel. It's Transcendence Tarot. What we'll be looking at today are new moon blessings for this new moon in Virgo for all my Geminis. New moon blessings for Gemini. Yeah, thank y'all for being here. I am so excited to be here with all of y'all, and that one had to come out. I feel there's one more too. And oh geez. So this is a general reading. So if things don't resonate with you, totally cool. There's a lot of, people in the collective, so take what resonates, let the rest go. This is really just to give you some guidance, maybe, a little pep talk, gas you up a little bit, and just really see what comes out, what your higher self, your spirit guides, and ancestors really want you to know. So, what we've got here, we've got 5 of Swords upright, 3 of Swords in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse, Death upright, Page of Wands upright, and Page of Swords upside down with the Hierophant upside down on the back of the deck. So it looks like there are a couple different things. Yeah, of course there's a lot coming everybody's direction. It's gonna vary, but there are hidden blessings that are going to come out of the woodworks rather quickly, because starting with this 5 of Swords energy, you're seeming like there's a lot of hostility, there's a lot of maybe aggression, and anger, which is normal. Those are human emotion that, we're humans, we're feeling, we're being, so it's natural to feel those things. It doesn't make you a good, bad, ugly, beautiful person. It just doesn't. It's the ebb and flow of life. So I think coming from a place of that anger, or feeling that and embracing that, will help you transmute and transform that energy. Skipping ahead a little bit, but we got the Death card that came up here. So it's like clearing the way for this new progress, this new path to really be made, to be forged. And it's something that I'm really getting, for a lot of you, it's something like it's a solo journey. Except for this first card, it's all individuals. We got the 3 of oh my goodness, I can't speak anymore. 3 of Swords upside down. So you're moving out of this stuck energy to embrace this transformation. And it could have something to do with a passion of yours, or a hobby, something you've dedicated most of you have dedicated a lot of time to. But it doesn't seem like you've gotten, or you think you've gotten, a lot out of the situation, the experience, the hobby that you have. It's looking like the lack of being in touch with your emotions is something that's holding you back from really embracing your power. There's a decent amount, a majority of closed eyes on these cards. So there's something that you're not seeing, or something that you're not admitting to yourself. And I think it really has to do with a lot of these emotions. With the Page of Cups upside down, like the page is like, you know, a novice. He's not that well versed, and it hasn't been around that long. And with the cups, it's, you know, bringing the emotionality into it. So it's something that might be triggering for you. And unfortunately, a lot of our triggers do provide so much growth and so much healing, so much transformation. So taking time to really not only acknowledge, but sit with those emotions. Let them come and then let them go, because they don't stay forever. I think that will really help you and aid you in this transformation. Like, there's so much beauty, but sometimes that will come of these seemingly horrific situations. Not seemingly, I'm sure, you know, life is hard, bad thing, you know, I'm just like making light of it. So I'm gonna end there. I don't like where that was going. But what's really coming to me is, I don't know, I guess I like any nature metaphor. So we're rolling with this one. So if, like, in order to, if parts of the forest are too dense, and it's to the point where it's not beneficial anymore. You know, sometimes things need to be slashed and burned, desecrated, so regrowth can come. It's the nature of things, and it doesn't happen overnight. It's a process, and we have to take the steps to get there. And I think acknowledging the passions you have and the emotions that are linked with those passions, and harnessing those in unison, will be the spark, be the cinder that explodes. It starts, you know, smoldering in a fireplace, and then once you really embrace your humanity, my lovely Aries, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Gemini. I was uploading Aries video, that's why. But yeah, I think allowing the transformation to happen will help you step closer to this new passionate beginning, with the Page of Wands there. And the Page of Swords, there could be something that you don't really want to communicate, or you don't want to look in the eye, which is a little bit redundant from what I was saying earlier. But looking those things in the eyes, and having the conversations that you don't want to have, embracing the emotions that you don't want to feel, allowing the growth to really take hold, and embodying that. You know, it's always easier said than done, but that's where transformation comes from, and that's where huge transformation comes from. Like, there is something big on the horizon for you all Geminis. Like, it's these next couple of weeks are going to be powerful, like a lot of shifts happening. And this is random, but a little bit random, so it might not apply to everybody, but be kinder to yourself. Like, speak to yourself the way you speak to others. And look, like, if there's something that you've been wanting to learn, like you've been intrigued by it, and it's not, sorry, Universe, and you haven't pursued it, like, that's what this Hierophant in reverse is saying. Like, if you need a mentor, if you need spiritual guidance, hey, how are you? If you You know, if you have questions about the path that you want to embark upon, like ask people who've done it before. Shoot them an email or, you know, direct message, something like that. Like there are so many resources out there and people like want to help. And mentors, oh my gosh, 10 out of 10 recommend. They just, oh, okay, well then, we'll do that one. That's so pretty. Hey, Rising. My kitten just came inside. Oh, kitty, but excuse me. So we've got protect your ecosystem. Yeah. How can you be kinder to yourself? How can you protect your heart? Do you need to pull some of the weeds that are surrounding your heart, that are surrounding your throat, your hips, anywhere? Do you need to weed? Pull out some of that extra gook, soot, nonsense to not regrow, but to become even more abundant, to make space for that which seeks you and that which you seek. All of that work you've been doing, like sow those rewards, like sow that soil. What do you need to do to clean your mind, clean your soul? Like for me, it's breath work and meditation. But for you, it might look different. It could be reading a book, drinking tea, running. And then we've got haunted by ghosts. Something you don't want to look in the eye. And that's cool. Like, I'm not here to bash you. I am human too. I do, yeah. You don't need to know about my life that much, but yeah, I get it. I really do. But those ghosts of your past, those ghosts, they do not hold power over you. You can just as easily walk, like just let it go, or find, like maybe like make a little ceremony, like a burning ceremony. There's, you know, these 2 fire cards here, like make me really think that maybe having a bonfire, some sort of fire burning ceremony could be super cleansing. And I was just called to pull another one real quick. Be careful signing contracts. So, you know, be aware of who you're sharing your time with. Are they adding value? Are they making you feel better? Not that other people should be, you know, regulating your emotions, but like, are they adding value to their life, or are they just stressing you out? And I think that applies with, you know, friendships, business relationships, all relationships across the board. Like, do you need to set boundaries to protect your ecosystem? Do you need to cut ties, to burn shit? Oops, whatever. To protect your ecosystem. And read the fine print. Always, always, always trust your instincts, your intuition, and read the fine print, because things aren't always as they seem. Like these ghosts do not have power over you, but if you let them, they will. You have to take that power back. All right, so I'm gonna do some self-care cards for my Geminis during this new moon period. Spirit, ancestors, higher self. Excuse me. All right, cool. So we got a couple here jumping out already. We got abundance planning. How can you prepare, for that future? Do you want to journal? Do you want to, you know, start a new extra savings account? Do you want to invest in that mentor? Oh, geez. Okay, well, in that self-development program. Like, Self-development is the best development. And then we got, deep breathing. I swear, this popped out, wasn't even me. Yeah, meditate, man. Breathe. Breathe first, then meditate. You'll never use a meditation app again. But yeah, just, what, as a breath lover, what I'm really gonna say is, every morning when you wake up, if this resonates with you, spend 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, put on a nice, mellow, groovy, not soundless song, wordless, lyricless song, and just breathe. In and out through your nose. In through the nose, out through the mouth. That's the most natural way to breathe physiologically. Or if you really want to shake shit up, clear energy, clear space in that ecosystem, breathe in and out through the mouth. Either of those patterns are going to be done in a continuous circular pattern. So there's no pauses at the top, no pauses at the bottom. So like a jellyfish floating in water, essentially, if you want a visual. So it floats up, it floats down, but before it gets all the way to the bottom, we're already inhaling again. And it's an expansive breath. It fills your ribs, your diaphragm. Voila, you will feel so differently. Physiologically, you will behave differently. It doesn't take long to feel the effects. So if you do that, I would love to hear about it. That apparently, clearly that strikes a chord with my ecosystem, with my heart. And then we got build strength. So building strength, I feel like is so open-ended with the strength part, because I don't want it like in this visual, like, she's boxing, cool. Physical strength is not the only strength we have. Mental strength, I don't even like strength applies to every facet of our lives. Like strength comes from abundance planting. Strength comes from protecting your ecosystem. Strength comes from being careful of signing contracts, from deep breathing, from letting go of the ghosts of your past. So all of these things that you're already doing, not to say you're doing everything that we're talking about now, but the things you're already doing are building strength. So just doing what you're doing and moving forward and being kind to yourself will help you just catapult so much farther ahead. Alright, so we got an extra card here, my Gemini. So we got meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. What did I say? Adjustments are required. What do you need to do to protect yourself and show the world the real you? Oh yeah, sorry. Adjustments are required is third quarter moon. Show the world the real you is full moon in Aquarius. So yeah, what have you been hiding from with all these closed eyes cards? Is it something you haven't wanted to show the world, or is it something you haven't wanted to admit to yourself, or is it both? And any of the above, all of the above is just perfect. Do you know how long it took me to start this channel? I've been wanting to do it for a year, but I didn't feel like I was in the position to do it. And I could go into the details as to why but it's self-limit. To sum it up succinctly, it's self-limiting beliefs. I care a lot about what I do and what I put out into the world. So there's always intention, and I think Gemini's, like that's something that can also resonate with you. Like knowing that not everything is perfect, and that's okay. Like in its due time, it'll happen. So, don't stress about it. There's no perfect timing. There's no wrong timing. There's no time. Like, so let's just get that out there. Yeah. So now we're gonna just get some advice cards. I feel like got a little maybe sidetracked there. And yeah, embrace you, man. Show the world. I want to see you. Everybody wants to see you. Like, quirky or however you want to show up. Whatever's the most authentic to you. Yeah. All right, one more card, please, of advice for my Geminis. One more card for my Gemmies. New Moon and Virgo busting. All right. Well, yeah, okay. Man, those two popped out. I was like, 4 cards? That's a lot. They already got extras, but they meant to come out, so we take them. All right, so we got the Mystic, number 54. Reduces to 9. That could be your life path number. Could have relevance. It is September, so that's a thing too. Month 9. So we got the Mystic. I will read directly from the book. Quick little blurbs about these cards because yeah, I just love these cards and what's written in there is so beautiful. We got the Trailblazer, number 43. And the last 2 poppers that just had to come out. Discernment, finding that balance, embracing duality, and patience. Discernment number 18. Patience is 28, if there's any relevance there. So, the Mystic, 54. Oh, that's the last card, eh? Last card. See, you're already at the end, starting at the end. Maybe you like to do things backwards. Cool. Do it your way. Show the world the real you. Alright, so we got the Mystic. Emotional intelligence, wholeness, rebirth. You could have Pisces placement in your charts. So, time to reunite with the one, at least for a moment. Our egos take too much sovereignty in our lives, keeping us apart and bailing our hearts with fear and resentment. The Pisces energy invites us to soften our armors and get in touch with our compassionate nature. Wake up, we are all swimming in an ocean of love. Going back to that Page of Cups up in reverse there, yeah, like embracing those emotions and knowing that it's okay. You're not alone in feeling them, and you're not alone in not wanting to feel them, and you're not alone in the conditioning that you are trying to unwire and rewire. Like, we're all doing it, and all in our different ways, all at different times, like, and wherever we are is right where we're meant to be. Why stress? Apparently I'm Canadian now. I wish. Alright, so we got the Trailblazer. Ambition, assertiveness, and self-reliance. The Aries energy speaks about new beginnings. It's the fire that ignites our passion to fulfill our dreams. It's the fuel that takes us out of our comfort zone. It's the personal power that tells us we can do anything now that there is here, and we can't ignore it. Yeah. Reclaiming that fire. The fire. Oh my gosh. That fire. And fulfilling our dreams. Gross edge is uncomfortable for a reason. So be it, so it is. Discernment, choice, duality, diligence. We all have 2 wolves fighting within us. One is fearful, aggressive, full of hatred, resentment, shame, and false pride. The other is loving, patient, full of compassion, acceptance, joy, and empathy. Which wolf will win? The one that we feed. And then last but not least, patience. Perseverance cycles divine timing. Time is relative. The trees of the forest needed hundreds of years to reach their magnificent shape. When they were only seeds, were they anxious to be a grown tree as soon as possible? The mind wants everything, and it wants it now, but we won't fall into its trap. We will enjoy our seed phase, or we will miss it when we have turned into old trees. So my wise old Gemini trees, it's all there, it's all within. Just follow that fire. So yes, thank you all so much for watching. I'm gonna leave it here. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did and you want to let me know, totally cool. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, whatever, or don't. It's cool. Alright, I'll see you next time.